Did you know there is a 17th century book that is now sold as an executive manual? The Art of Worldly Wisdom, a pocket oracle by Baltasar Gracián, a Spanish Jesuit censored by his own order. Why? Because Gracián didn't sell illusions. He sold reality. He wrote, "The honest man is the fool. With honesty you won't get far. He who wants to triumph needs connections, must be able to feign and anticipate the schemes of his neighbor." This is not pessimism. It is pure, distilled pragmatism. Today I teach you the 7 most powerful laws of Gracián to dominate any situation and the most cynical truth about the game of life. First law, know how to dissemble the strategic silence. To know how to dissemble is to know how to reign. It's not about lying. It's about controlling the information you give out. Reserve is power. The tongue is well locked up twice, and the ears are open twice. Most people lose by talking too much. They reveal their intentions, their fears, their strategies. The world is a spy. The one who speaks becomes a slave to their words. The wise man is silent. He observes, and he acts when he has all the information. One should not be ignorant, but one should pretend to be ignorant. With fools, it matters little to be wise. Sometimes it's better to appear foolish so the other person lowers their guard. Sometimes the greatest wisdom is feigning ignorance to learn what the other wouldn't say if they saw you as a rival. It is strategy. It is social intelligence. Second law, know how to sell your WAIS, the value of circumstance. Intrinsic goodness is not enough. Not everyone bites the substance or looks inside. You can have the best ideas, the best products, but if you don't know how to present them, it doesn't matter. Perceived value is the only value that counts in the social marketplace. A bad manner spoils everything, even justice and reason. A good manner remedies everything. It gilds the no, sweetens the truth. It's not just what you say, but how you say it. Elegance, bel portas, good bearing, modillo, the manner, are the formal attire of your merit. Custom diminishes admiration, and a mediocre novelty often defeats the greatest aged eminence. People get bored. The familiar loses value. The new attracts. You must constantly renew yourself, create expectation, avoid uniformity. If you always operate the same way, your rival will catch you. Know your best quality. Anyone would have triumphed if they had known their best quality. Find your unique advantage and exploit it without shame. Don't seek perfection in what you are mediocre at. Perfect what already makes you great. Third law, a good thing if short is twice as good, the concentration of force. In a world of chatterboxes, the one who says more with fewer words, dominates. Quintessences are worth more than long-windedness. A precise phrase at the exact moment can change a negotiation, close a deal, conquer mind. Eloquence is not in volume, but in impact. It is profitable prudence to spare oneself annoyances. Prudence avoids many. Don't get involved in every battle. Choose your words, choose your fights. Do not tire. The man of one verb, of one business, is heavy. Brevity gains in courtesy what it loses in length, because every word can be used against you. The concentration of effort, of knowledge, and of speech is the mark of the wise. Fourth law, the power of habit and the cultivation of wit, methodical perfection. Excellence and perfection are not acts, but habits. It's not about a stroke of luck or a brilliant idea. It's about being consistently excellent. What makes you good is not what you do once, it's what you do every day. One should not settle for mediocrity, but aspire to the supreme in everything. Mediocrity is the fastest path to irrelevance. Genius is seen in detail, in the attention you give to what others neglect. Wit without judgment is like a horse without reins. Raw talent is dangerous. Judgment is the ability to apply talent at the right moment, correctly. It is practical wisdom. Science without conscience is the ruin of the soul. Your knowledge must have a good purpose. Knowledge without ethical or practical purpose is dead weight. The greatest rule, energy is your most valuable resource. It is profitable prudence to spare oneself annoyances. Don't spend it on frivolous disputes, on continuous complaints that are sterile, or on problems that are not yours. Fifth law, master the management of expectation, the strategy of surprise. Never reveal yourself all at once. The novelty of merit is a great attraction. If you show your whole hand at once, people lose interest. Mystery is the basis of lasting fascination. What is not expected pleases more. Exceeding expectation with moderation is the formula for social success. If you are too predictable, you bore. If you are too unpredictable, they distrust you. The danger of perfection, the greatest art is knowing how to conceal art. If you appear perfect, people envy you. Envy is a poison that corrodes your reputation. It is strategic to have a notorious flaw, a small defect that humanizes you and makes you less threatening. Disguise your genius. Time is the useful crutch. Do not go in haste so as not to go in a rush. Haste is the enemy of prudence. What is done quickly is undone quickly. What is meant to last an eternity must take another eternity to be done. Prudent waiting seasons success. Sixth law, the mastery of appearances, the social theater. The world is a hostile space where appearances prevail over virtue. You are not judged by your soul, but by your facade. Have fame and have it good. One must not only seek to be notable, but to be famous for being so. Invest in your reputation with the same fervor as in your skills. A good reputation opens doors that merit alone cannot. The deception of the simple-minded. With fools, it matters little to be wise, but rather to pretend ignorance. It is an act of intelligence to make the fool comfortable in their ignorance. This gives you the advantage of being underestimated. One should not compete with the imprudent. Arguing with an ignorant person gives them the same weight as you. Do not lower yourself. The mirror of relationships. Everyone shows what they are by the friends they have. Your friends define you. If you surround yourself with mediocre people, you will be seen as mediocre. If you surround yourself with the wise, your image is elevated. Seventh law, the law of total anticipation, the supreme power of foresight. Think today about tomorrow and even about many years ahead. To anticipate is to reign. What good is talent if you don't have time to use it? The wise man acts before the event occurs. Strategic pessimism. One can wish for the best, but one must always expect the worst. This is not being negative, it's being prepared. Contemplate every possible outcome. The knowledge of the probable future is the supreme power. The cultivation of reserve. Have capital for everything and do not spend it all. Always keep a reserve of money, of information, of influence, of energy. Never operate at the limit. Reserve gives you the ability to withstand the unexpected blow and to take advantage of the adversary's last-minute offer. Internal control. If one is master of oneself, one will later be master of others. Your greatest surprise can be the loss of your own control, anger, euphoria, fear. Train your mind so that in crisis it acts with cold logic. Passion is the weakness the enemy expects. The definitive conclusion, the mastery of life and the ultimate truth. At 20 a man is a peacock, at 30 a lion, at 40 a camel, at 50 a serpent, at 60 a dog, at 70 a monkey, at 80 nothing. Time passes, vitality fades, relevance is lost. That is why you must act now. He did much who left nothing for tomorrow. Execute today, decide today, move today. Baltasar Gracián was censored because he did not write for saints. He wrote for real people in a real world, and that world demands astuteness. It demands prudence. It demands strategy. Don't be the naive person who believes goodness alone will save you. Be the discreet one who combines virtue with intelligence. As Gracián said, to know and to know how to show it is to know twice. It is not enough to be good. You must seem good. It is not enough to be intelligent. You must prove it at the precise moment. The final cynical rule, and finally, the last and most cynical truth, how to recognize a fool from a wise man at first sight. Every fool is convinced, and all convinced are fools. The simpleton is dogmatic. His convictions are firm because his judgment is flawed. The wise man, on the other hand, has self-reflection as the school of wisdom and keeps an open mind to complexity. The fool seeks the applause of vulgarity. The wise man is uncomfortable if his things please too many. If these teachings resonated with you, leave a mastery in the comments. Subscribe to The Wisdom of Gracián to discover more secrets of the philosopher who teaches you how to win the game of life. Because as Gracián said, true freedom consists in being able to do what should be done. See you in the next aphorism.